So I decided to do this quick little video in my car, but this is just a quick little something that I wanted to say. I'm going to start including these here on this channel instead of including these in my diary, my daily vlogging diary. I'm in the car, as you can see, getting ready for work, as you can also see. And my devotional today from 100 Days to Be Brave, I'm going to be talking from this book a lot. It was talking about change, and the verse they use is, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows." James 1:17. This is the NIV version, which is not the version I typically like using. I'm used to using King James version and Message version, but what I wanted to really specifically talk about is, this is something that as I've gotten older, I've learned to accept better. Is accepting change. And I feel like as kids, we don't like change. Kids like a routine. We like things to be as they are, and especially when you get older, you want change, but you don't want your world to change. So you want to grow up, you want to be different, you want to be better, older, more mature, but you don't want your world and your surroundings to change. You don't want your siblings to leave, getting married. You don't want your siblings to go off to college. You don't want to actually go to college. So anyway, moving on from that, when I went off to college and I came back home, I discovered how much my world had changed and how my family had gone on, learned without me. And especially when I went off into the college program, Disney college program, I moved for a long period of time away from my home, and I came back, things had changed, and I didn't like it. I was almost offended by it. I was like, how dare the world move on without me? And I hated it. I didn't like it. But then I learned, having gone off on my own, to live on my own, that I had to create my own world, my own atmosphere, and learn to live in it. And in a sense, through that, change. My brother has changed. My brother's and my relationship is not the same that it used to be. Not that I'm saying it's negative or anything, it's just he's grown up in one way, I've grown up in one way. And that happens with friendships too. If you've watched my diaries lately, I talked about friendships and how friendships change, friends change, and that's fine. That's a good thing. Our world is constantly changing. My own attraction, I work at the Frozen sing-along, and literally I feel like they change how they operate it like every single week. And although it can be very frustrating and difficult because you have to keep up with it, if you miss a couple days, it's like, I don't know how to do my job, but it's changed for the better. And I feel like change is also natural. Like, God wanted us to be able to change, because you're born one way, and then you're born a sinner, and then you learn how to be bad, essentially, and then hopefully you learn to be good. I just wanted to say, change is good. If you're a youngin' watching this and your world is changing in a way that you don't necessarily like it, it may not be for, or it's maybe just for that short period of time. I know when my first year of adulting absolutely sucked. I felt like I was all alone and by myself, and I had to learn to I had to learn how not to be an adult before I learned how to be an adult, and it was a change in my life I did not like. But from then, I have grown on. I'm still learning. I'm still not an adult, I'm still a kid. There's room for improvement in everyone. There's always room for change. And even now, I'm newly married, and my husband and I are learning how to be going from a dating couple to an engaged couple, and now a married couple, because those are three completely different stages, and you have to change. So anyway, I hope that this video has touched you in some way. I pray that you guys have a wonderful day whenever you're watching, whenever this is coming out. Today, it's actually the day before Valentine's Day. And yeah, have a good day, guys.